4 Revelations Chapter 9 Journeys. Here is where we left off. So my connection stays. Otherwise we won't be making progress.
Zoe? Zoe? Zoe?
Shoo, bird.
Oh, shoo yourself, you big hairy lug.
What in Jarl's name? I know you. You arrived with that Stark girl yesterday. You're her bird.
Her bird. I am my own bird, I'll have you know. The nerve of some people. Besides, I lost her. She done gone vanished on me. I am, it seems, an expert at misplacing beautiful young women.
She's not misplaced. She's with the Resistance.
The Resistance. So she did find the rebels, and she didn't think to tell me. Well, some friend she turned out to be.
Well, to be fair to the girl, it wasn't entirely voluntary.
What do you mean? They kidnapped her. Crow to the rescue!
Well, I reckon the chances of you being an Azadi spy are rather remote. And that poor girl could probably use a friend. Do you know the old Sentinel Library outside the city? It's in ruins now, but beneath it, in the Enclave, you'll find your girl. Unless they took her egg, in which case...
Hold on, Zoe! Hold on to your head! I'm on my way!
Dreamfall Chapters, Chapter 9, Book 4. Welcome back to Let's Play Dreamfall Chapters again.
I trust you got some sleep last night?
And where we left off while playing as Zoe, we just entered
you
the
are fortunate to be
Enclave.
alive, girl. Who are you? Why do you ask questions about the Resistance?
What do I choose?
Or maybe it's better to mention the rebels. On the other hand, asking for the rebels is what got me into trouble in the first place. Deny everything? I'll keep it simple.
Let's
I'm
keep
Zoe.
it simple.
I need your help.
Our help? With what?
I didn't know who else to ask. I need to get to the Purple Mountains.
I don't know where that is.
What about the Ular?
I'm sorry.
Abnaxis? Of the Venar?
I have heard of the Venar, but they left the Northlands. And Abnexus? Maybe a whisper. Long ago? Nothing more. I cannot help you.
Damn. Is there anyone here who would know?
Perhaps. But you haven't answered my question, girl. Why should we help you? For all I know, you're an agent of the Azadi.
No, I'm...
Zoe! She's Zoe!
Balance?
Don't you dare touch her head. She's on an important mission.
I see. And who are you?
Crow, honorary rebel, long-term avian buddy, and occasional sidekick of April Ryan. Rebel leader, adventurer, hero, savior of the balance. That's right. Here's Crow. This is him. I'm me. So, where's April? She can vouch for Zoe. They're best friends, tight as two chicks in a nest. I don't see April. Is she out on a mission or sleeping in or...
Who's April?
Why are you both looking at me like that?
I thought you knew.
Knew what? What's going on? What?
April Ryan is dead, Bird. She was assassinated during an Azadi raid on Moria the winter before last. She died a hero's death and was given... We remember her fondly.
What?
I'm so sorry. Crow! Crow! Okay, I'm an idiot.
I've heard of this bird. Crow. So, you knew April Ryan?
We met a couple of times. I was there when she died. I found her. I tried to save her, but I couldn't. So, yeah, I guess I knew April.
You're the Stark girl. The one who dreams. They spoke of you. Bakune, Bryn, Chihuahua.
I have no idea what they're
They
talking
said
about.
you were one of us. Oh, this certainly changes things. But how did you...
He's gone. Of course he's gone. I should have seen that coming. It's not like you could just let Kian go without... Ugh, such a... Oh. Hey! Your hair, it's so pretty.
Thanks.
Who's
Okay.
gone, Amy?
What? Oh, Liko. He vanished in the middle of the night, chasing Kian, of course. Idiots, the both of them.
Maybe this is for the best. If Liko can help Kian...
Kian. Big Azadi guy. People call him the Apostle.
You know him.
We met once, briefly. He was kind to me. But isn't he the enemy?
Was. He's with us now. Defected. Yep. Well, except that he abandoned us.
She
again for
definitely looks
crazy
like a
suicide
Khajiit.
mission.
He left last night.
Of course. After everything that's happened, we just miss each other.
Oh, Amy, this is Zoe. Am I saying that correctly?
Yeah. Hi. Nice to meet you, Annie.
You're so pretty. That came out. Wanna be friends? Oh, sorry.
Zoe needs our help. She has questions. Maybe you
Of
can
course.
help.
No problem. Leave this to me, Shepard.
Well then,
Sorry
okay.
for questioning you, Zoe. And I'm sorry I could not be of any assistance. Please, stay. Speak with Enu and the others. Perhaps someone here has the answers you're looking for.
Thank you, Shepard.
Where are you from? Your clothes are amazing. Where did you get them?
They came with the jump. I'm from Stark. That's...
Across the divide, on the flip side of the balance, the world of science. Are you serious? That's incredible.
How
I
did
have so many questions.
does she
I
know
don't
about
where to start.
the other world?
I am seriously worried my head might explode. I think I need to sit down.
Oh, don't explode. I'm not that special. I mean, you're orange, and the ears...
I'm just a boring old Zid. It's totally normal.
No,
Holy
she's
crap,
a
Stark.
Khajiit.
I can't believe it. How did you get here? Are you a shifter?
A dreamer. I just dream myself here.
Just dream yourself here. That's it. No biggie. You are the best thing I have ever seen. Seriously.
Really? Okay. Thank you.
So, what do you need help with? Shepard said...
I'm trying to find the Purple Mountains, and a tribe of magical creatures called the Ula. Someone, a Venar named Abnaxus, told me to...
Oh, slow down. Okay. Purple Mountains, Ular, Venar, Abnaxus, right? Nope. None of that sounds remotely familiar. I have never heard any of those words before. Of course, there are a lot of things I don't know. I was a farm girl. A silly zidling. There's so much I don't know. But I do know where to look for answers.
Oh? Where?
The library. The library holds all the answers. Do you have libraries in Stark? Never mind, silly question. Of course you don't. I'll go to our library right now and start looking. Purple Mountains, Ular, Abnaxis of the Venar. Come find me when you're ready. I can't wait to spend more time with you.
Well, that's helpful.
Sorry.
Wonder if there's a map here. Nope, no map here. Find Crow and talk to him. What the heck is that up there?
I assume it's not an actual dragon's head, but you just never know in this world. A round table? Check. Chivalrous knights? Check. Magic? Check. That's right, this would make for a great theme restaurant.
In reference to King Arthur.
They look ready to go to war. I hope they won't have to.
Those stairs look important, I believe. Wait, this is Crow.
I'm so sorry, Crow. I thought you knew.
It's fine. It's not your fault. I just can't... I can't believe she's gone. But I sort of knew, you know. I felt it in my heart. And that final time we were together, it wasn't like it used to be. It was weird. Like too much time had passed and we drifted apart. I should have known it wouldn't last.
How can you ever know something like that? He's not alone in feeling that.
Let's go over to here.
I know that feeling. It's something you just have to learn to live with.
I know. I will. Were you there when she...
I witnessed the whole thing. But shouldn't I tell that? Perhaps better to avoid the topic and get him thinking about other things. I witnessed the whole thing. But shouldn't I tell that?
What do I choose?
Perhaps better to avoid the topic and get him thinking about other things. No, They said it was quick. I'm sure she didn't suffer.
She was already suffering. April was lost after she saved the balance. We wandered the same paths for a while, had some adventures, saw some sights, but then things happened, and we lost each other. Anyway, did I help with, you know, the rebel thing? Did they believe you? That you're not a spy?
You did. They did. It's fine now. They'll help us.
Good, good, good. They're not gonna cut your head off?
What? No?
Good, good. I wish I could have been more helpful. But it was 10 years ago, and I didn't really pay attention to what April said about that Abnaxis chap.
It's okay.
If you don't mind, I need to be alone for a little while. Clean my feathers, sharpen my beak, reflect on the nature of life. Bird stuff.
Totally
By all
understand.
means, go ahead.
I'll find you in the city.
And he's off. Next up, we have to head towards the library, find Emu or Iru. Where is the library anyway?
They kept me locked up in one of those cells all night. This may not be a prison, but it's not far from it. One night in a cell was plenty. I have no wish for a repeat visit.
Let's look around. Is this the library?
What's he doing? He looks nervous. Should I interfere or wait until he's done? That's the guy who put it... Hey.
God, you gave me a fright. I was just... I'm not... Are you supposed to be walking around on your own?
This doesn't look right, but I probably shouldn't be snooping. Shepard let me go. We're good.
I see. All right, good. I apologize for tying you up and putting a bag over your head. You were asking questions. It's Zoe, is it not? I'm Jakai, Benrina Salmon's nephew. She said some very nice things about you.
You'll have to give her my regards. How is Benrina? I noticed the journeyman was closed down.
Yeah, she's in Coldstone. They arrested her for colluding with the Resistance. She was sentenced to 10 years in the dungeons. I don't know if she'll survive that. Anyway, I'm sure she'll be happy to hear that you're back in town.
I'm sorry about your aunt.
Yes. Thank you. I don't know what I'll do without her. She's the only family I have. Look, I have to go into town on an errand now, but please let me know if there's anything I can do for you.
Alright. That was a short-sided conversation.
A white dragon. There's only supposed to be one of those at any given time. I met the current one. She was beautiful and eccentric. There are fewer rebels than I thought. Having seen what they're up against, I'm worried. They add colour to the place, if nothing else. So many books. Which makes sense, given that this used to be a library.
Found it.
Naxos, Purple Mountains, Ula. Nope, nothing, no. Ah, books, please don't tell me now.
Other side.
Annie's really weird and very sweet, and I like her a lot.
Ooh, nope, that's a different type of ab. Look, I've been trying to find a book or scroll or manuscript or map or torn note page or ancient magical tome or pamphlet or a piece of cloth that mentions the Purple Mountains or the Ular, but no luck. It's really frustrating. This library has never let me down before. Bad library.
She seems so curious about me, and I haven't asked her a single question. There must be something here. She seems so curious about me, and I haven't asked her a single question. This is where I try to connect and make friends. She seems so curious about me. Enu, right? I don't feel we were properly introduced.
I know you are. I mean, no, yes. Enu. I am Enu. I hope you're staying a while. It would be so great to have someone around who's not a surly warrior with mommy issues, or a stoic leader, or a battle-hardened soldier, or just batshit insane. I mean, there's Jakai. He's pretty normal, except for his aunt issues, but he's a bit too... Hey, so, what do you do when you're not saving the world?
Neural programming. I mean, I did. Then my world shut down, and now I just watch a lot of shows and eat. Sorry.
Didn't understand any of that, but it was still amazing. Tell me again?
Maybe next time?
I can't wait to talk more about all these things we have in common. We must have a sleepover.
Okay.
There must be something. This is where I try to connect and make friends. There must be something here. This is where I try to connect. You just joined the Resistance?
Oh, yes. No. Not really just. About half a year ago? Wait, more than that. Time flies when you're having fun. Well, fun.
Sometimes you need to make the best out of a bad situation.
Right. And it's my duty. We're doing good, important work here. Also, I didn't want to end up living the life my parents wanted for me.
I can identify with that.
This is so nice. I wish we were sisters. Can we be sisters? You don't have to answer that. Do you have any siblings?
I did. Sort of. Long story. You?
Oh, lots. Boyfriend! Do you have one of those?
We just broke up. In incredibly bad timing. It's been a difficult few months. I was asleep for a long time. I forgot a lot of the stuff that happened to me before I fell asleep. I tried to remember, but I couldn't. Until my memories caught up with me. Oh, Jesus. It's a long story.
It is complicated.
Very complicated. Maybe another time?
Yes, please?
There must... So, no luck?
Nothing. Sorry. And I've read most of these before. I can't remember coming across any of those words you mentioned. There's not much else to do here in the evenings except read. I don't really have any female friends. It gets lonely. Anyway, I've been through all the encyclopedias and travelogues, but...
Nothing about the Purple Mountains or the Ula?
Nothing. I mean, the Purple Mountains sounds colloquial. It may have a different name officially, but the Ular, there should be something about them. It's a magical race?
They didn't look human.
Weird, there's nothing about them. They must be very isolated, or someone's trying to hide something. Which would be weird and very hard to pull off. Forget I said that.
I'm on a deadline. I should just cut this short. I guess I'll have to look elsewhere.
Oh no, I'm so sorry. I really thought I'd find something. I feel terrible. Do you want to be my friend? I already asked you that. I'm coming on too strong, aren't I? I am, I can tell. Stop it anyway.
No, not at all. I'd love to be friends. And thank you for helping me.
Reminds me of the
Good
little
method.
sister type.
I really wish I knew who else could...
For the love of the festering demon shrimps of Jehovah, you find food and liberating fat purses to deal with this shite. I swear I'd be better off going back to sleeping in Naxxus's stone tree. If I can't even get a mattress that isn't flea and maggot infested. Do your breeding jobs, people. Is that too much to ask?
Blind Bob?
Eh? What? Who's asking? Well, blessed be my striped breeches. You're the lass what brought me mulled wine back when I'd hit rock bottom in Marcuria. What in the name of the eight-eyed octo-god of Tartellus are you
What's
doing
going
here?
on with this guy?
I was about to ask you the same thing. Except for, not those words exactly.
Oh, I left my life of beggaring behind. Cleaned myself up. Joined the resistance. I'm a general now. I'm making a difference.
He was theoretically blind, but now he can see. It makes less and less sense the more I think about it. General? Didn't he just mention Naxxus? Or was that my imagination? It's a long shot, but... Didn't he just mention I just can't imagine how the blind Bob I met in Marcuria turned into this man. It's an impressive transformation. Didn't he just... Do you know someone called Naxxus?
Naxxus? Now, there's a name I haven't heard spoken in years. Where do you know it from?
Sorry, I just overheard. Actually, I met Naxxus recently. Well, I dreamed about Naxxus. Or maybe it was more like a vision. This sounds crazy, I know, but...
Sounds completely sane to me, lass. Naxxus turning up in visions, That's exactly the sort of fellow he was. Persistent, unpredictable, and not a little annoying. I met him when he was the Venar ambassador to Ireed. This was before the gutters, when I was still a dapper chap on the Marcurian party circuit. We hit it off.
especially seeing as I was going blind, theoretically, and he saw everything, past, present, and future. Years later, as he was leaving town, he entrusted me with the key to his home. Said to take care of it. I'd sleep there from time to time. Very uncomfortable bunk. Musty smell of ancient books and foreign weeds. I didn't much care for it, to be honest.
General, I'm sure he said key. And where there's a key... You said something about a key to Abnaxus's house?
They called it the abode back then. Abnaxus's abode. Primitive accommodations, but luxurious location. Prime real estate. Central with a garden view. Very quiet at night.
And the key? Do you still have it? Sorry, this is really important.
Oh, I carry it with me every day. After all, it is a magic key. Figured it might do me lumbago some good.
What about this house? I mean, the abode?
Also still there, and not hard to find. Sits right circle in the center of the city green. Abnaxus carved it out of a petrified tree with his own morbidly huge hands. A few years ago, the authorities turned it into an historical landmark. Of course, no one can get inside on account of the Venar magic. Not without the key, at least.
Okay, I have
This
some
key.
sort of clue.
Can I...
Oh, sure. Heavier than it looks, ain't it? More
Well, that was
powerful
easy.
than iron. Worth its weight in precious stones, and then some. This magic goes back to the first magic. None of that modern hocus-pocus. You feel it in your fingers when you hold it. Tingles, don't it?
It does. Sorry, I know this is asking a lot, but can I...
Borrow it? Aye, why not? It's done the lumbago no good. And I don't have much use for the place, now that I've a proper bunk here. But keep it safe. Abnaxus left most of his belongings behind and entrusted me with their care. I'd hate to betray that trust.
I promise.
Well then, okay. Made a little progress here. Anyway, I'm gonna end the video real quick and continue this in a few moments.